People, welcome back again to another video. If you are new in this channel, this is Queen Sharon Entertainment, a home of freedom fighters. If you haven't joined our family yet, join us by hitting the red button down below on the bell notification icon, so whenever we have a new video in this same channel, you will get notified. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I love you all. So my people, I have a video here that I want you all to watch, and I myself will be watching with you in this particular video. Feel free to let me know what you think about the video after watching on the comment section below. Like and share this video, and I will see you again in my next one.
Today, the 24th of September 2021. Because of my time right now, and I don't usually have time again, but as long as it's very, very important, I must make sure that I come out to say it the way it is. Now, I was watching closely to see how TR0U will be tried in public. Because I remember in 2018 when our leader went to the Munich to solve a problem there, because a family or somebody who claimed to be a principal officer over there was acting abnormal, and a suspension was given to him, but he ganged up with the people that he was guiding, or the person that he's supposed to be leading. He ganged up with them in order to attack the leadership of Ipob, and our leader tried him in public. Most of you who know this know what I'm talking about. My name is Mazu Adinkemwankendele Mwachineke, a bona fide active member of Ipob, and also an active financial member, serving the indigenous people of Biafra through media, evangelism, music, and also doing what I can in order to expose people who are taking advantage of what our leader had built up. Now, I want you to pay attention to this. When I was going to work yesterday, then I take my time to bring out this before I go into what I want to say, but I don't have much time. Thank you.
There is a two type of leadership. Two type of leadership. The negative leadership and the positive leadership. A leader who will do his job very, very well, but surrounded himself with a bunch of incompetent people surrounding him as so-called principal officers or principal leaders. That in a sense that they ganged up against that leader who is doing everything humanly possible to make sure that he gives the people the service that they need. But because he surrounded himself with a bunch of inadequate, irresponsible people, he cannot be able to function adequately as wanted. Now you have two type of people who surrounded themselves in the name of principal officers. One, those who are incompetent and reckless of their job, and they don't even care what is going on or to do their job very well. And those who have a devilish motive mindset and selfish interest towards that which he represents.
Now I'm going to stop it here. Now, these two type of people, the ones who are irresponsible of their job and the people who have a devilish mindset, these two people are working hand in hand. Because when somebody who supposed to be responsible and take responsible of his job, that person can be able to easily dictate who is not doing his job very well. He can be able to dictate that person who has the devilish mindset in order to take advantage of that very struggle. This is where you find people like TR0U. This is where you find people like Nene. This is where you find people like Caroline. even though she's not a member of IPO, but she's a personal secretary to our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And a lot of bunch of them who have joined her in order to close our account and to report. This is where you find these people. Now, those ones who are reckless of their job, who are irresponsible of their job, that when you bring something to their table, instead of them to pass this message to the leadership, they just feel neglected. And these people who are taking advantage, who have devilish mindset toward the struggle, they will keep on doing what they're doing. This is where Chinasa Nworu comes in. Now, my expose on Chinasa Nworu was that he must be tried in public because our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in 2018 went to Munich and he did it on public. Everybody knows about it. Everybody, if you're a principal of, if you're a student of Radio Biafra, you will know what I'm talking about. You will know what I'm talking. What we are expecting that Chinasa Nworu should be tried in public, that a state women leader should be brought on a live program, and the rest of the people who are the witness. And again, what we expect that by now, the whole of Biafra land, Radio Biafra should have been working. Because I hear that Chinasa Nworu came out in public and was saying all manner of nonsense. How can you be trying? How can you be trying people? You are trying against the people that you have a case on their behalf. In this case, the people back home, they don't have access to Radio Biafra. And you are in a Radio Biafra, you are in a Radio Biafra saying a lot of things that they too cannot even defend. This is trying people on their behalf, on their back. What happened to Radio Biafra? Why is it not? Why people are not asking? Why is it that Radio Biafra is not working in the Ebonyi State? Radio Biafra is not working a lot of places in Biafra land. This is the question. This is the question. Not when somebody who have soaked himself, who have soaked his hand in the blood, will come out in Radio Biafra on Chonchogwu and open on one Chonchogwu. Is that Oyanga Ejidoni Obuna? Nchonchogwu and Oyanga Ejidoni Obuna. Nchonchogwu and one agwo. Nchonchogwu and one agwo. Oyanga Ejidoni Obuna. But that night, you cannot ask question. Kedi femina Radio Biafra not a wall. If Radio Biafra na wall, and why you are having that useless program that you're having in trying to convince the people who are here in diaspora. What happened to people back home? You understand? What happened in people back home? Why is it that people back home, they cannot be able to defend themselves? Why is it that people back home, they cannot be able to call on that live program? That program that he did, it's a useless one and it's not acceptable. Because if it is to be used, if it is useful, the people back home, the people backward should have access to that. That is it. So what we expect that the leadership of DOS should try him in public. Not just only him, even those who are involved in sabotaging this struggle, those who are involved, in making sure that our leader is captured. That our leader is captured, and right now he's been in the detention of the enemy. This is what we expect. That you call these people, because our leader show example. He lead by example, but because he surrounded himself by the bunch of lunatics, people who cannot be able to do their job, people who are irresponsible of their job, and the other people who have a devilish mindset. These two people are working hand in hand, even though they don't know it. Because you are supposed to do your job, but you are not doing your job. You are giving green light to that person who has a devilish mindset. Both of you are in it together. Even though your punishment cannot be as the other one who have a devilish mindset toward the struggle. But those of you, when you wake up from your responsibility, when you wake up from your responsibility and begin to do your job, you can see that, you see this world that we're living in. You see this struggle that we're living in, we could have gotten this Biafra for a long time. But because most of you are irresponsible of your job, that is why those ones who have a devilish mindset, they can be able to do whatever they like and go away with it. Why is it that Radio Biafra is not working? Information is the key. Why is it that Radio Biafra is not working in Biafra land? We want to see that on a daily basis, there is no day on 247. Radio Biafra is working here in diaspora. It's having a round circle. It's having a round circle after this, and information is going on. Information is going on. It is not only people who have access to internet, that can be able to stay and be listening and contribute. The common people, this Radio Biafra, it was made in a sense that ordinary people like you and I can be able to have access, listen to it, and do what? They cannot only based on social media. They can't base only on social media. Trying to get, and whatever they say on social media, most of them are real, most of them are fake. Now, when you come on Radio Biafra, you're telling us that do not base your judgment on Radio Biafra. I mean, do not base your judgment on the social media. So what I'm asking here is this: why is it that Chinasa Nworu is not tried on the public? This is a question. Why is it that the people that are involved are not being invited so that they can be able to defend themselves? That is another question. Fix Radio Biafra in all Biafra land so that people can be able to do what? To participate on whatever that is going on. People back home are blind. 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 Fix Radio Biafra so that it can be able to work. Fix Radio Biafra and be able to work. Another point is this, that since our leader had been captured on the 19th, there has never been a place where we heard that we are having a fundraising. Now, another point I want to tell you again, just last week, Igbo Bonaya, Isho Kotoko, these two guys went to a mechanic radio repairer to carry the radio frequency to go and repair it in order to try to fix the Radio Biafra in Ebonyi State. These are the people that our leader have been sacked. Our leader sacked Igbo Bonaya during NSAS protest. Our leader sacked Igbo Bonaya during the NSAS, and all his executive, he sacked them. But right now, as I'm speaking to you, they are still in charge of all the property in Biafra land, in Ebonyi State. These two people, they took the radio because they will remove something. They will remove something from that, and they will say that Radio Biafra is spoiled. Every time Radio Biafra is spoiled. And right now, they will always collect money. When they collect money from Ipob leadership, they collect money from a Nigerian government, not to disrupt the Radio Biafra in Ebonyi State. And when there is too much pressure from IPOB, they will say it's spoiled. They will collect money to go and repair it. Just last week, Isho Kotoko and Igbo Bonaya, these two people, they went into a radio mechanic repairer in order to fix that radio. Why is it that somebody who is person that our leader appointed into leadership of Ebonyi State, why is it that person is not being active? Now the person is right now in DSS dungeon. Am I correct? He is right now, but he has a deputy leader. He has a executive. Now our leader is in the shore of captive. Why is it that DOS are not doing their job? The people who are the executive, the same thing of the person who our leader mounted the leadership of Ebonyi State. He is right now in danger, but he has a deputy leader. He has executive. Why is it that they are not working? But for somebody that our leader have sacked just last week, Isho Kotoka and Igbo Wuna was saying they went to radio repairer in order to repair the radio, in order to fix it. So if you hear that Radio Biafra has begun to work, which is what we pray for, right? If you see that Radio Biafra is working, it is them, Igbo Bonaya and Isho Kotoko. Isho Kotoko was the one that they thought that is going to be the next Ebonyi State coordinator, but he was disappointed. They were all disappointed that our leader chose Mazi Wisdom Ezekiel Wambam. Now he is still parading himself to be the next of Ebonyi State. Now, ask questions. Ask questions. I'm going to bring this program to the end. I am going to come with more facts about this radio. You understand what I'm saying now? I'm going to come with more facts about this radio because it's very, very important. I still remember as a bona fide active member of IPOB and also an active financial member as well. And like I said, two types of leadership. A leader who bring himself to do the job or surrounded himself with incompetent people are surrounding. Now, when you find those principal officers, you have two types of people. Two types of people: the one who have a motive mind, bad motive mind, devilish motive mind, and the ones who are irresponsible of their job. Now, ones who are irresponsible of their job are not doing their job. But the person who has a devilish mindset towards again that's wrong, he is working tirelessly. But you who is an incompetent principal officer.
Thank you so much for watching that particular video. Feel free to let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. Like and share this video, and I will see you guys again in my next one. Bye.